Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. Shot could be on, and he's onside.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. It's loose now and they want to get it back. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's picked his way through. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He's having a shot! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, super ball! Decent chance! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Nakata demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Atletico Paranaense are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's a sharp little ball here. Watkins shapes to shoot! Atletico Paranaense have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Messi. Nakata. Driving on and making good progress. Kyle Walker. De Jong. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham. And it's Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Crosses it in. Hazard. Now it's Lewandowski. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely. Shoots! Loose in for the pieces! No mistake! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Atletico Paranaense looking to pass their way through. Oh, well played. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Azar. Lewandowski. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That has not gone well. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Played back. Pedri. Now that's well seen too. And here's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Big chance! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
This has become what... Oh, he's been close! Shooting chance! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And they get themselves in front! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Atletico Paranaense get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides. Atletico Paranaense hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2.
Substituição para Angola. Número 11. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 9.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Guardiola. Nakata. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Kyle Walker. This is De Jong. Nakata. No, it's come to nothing. Bellingham. Pedri. And it's Messi. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here. Mbappe. Real chance! And he hits the net. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, they can break here. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Saliba. Pinches it off him. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe. Lewandowski. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kyle Walker. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Beraldo. Azar. And here's Bellingham. Mbappe. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Atletico Paranaense perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Alvarez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Azar. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Into the last quarter of an hour. It's a pretty loose pass. Probing pass. That is good alertness. Van Dijk. Kyle Walker. That is ended up in no man's land. Hazard. He's found a way through. Can he finish? This time, surely. Relentless. Just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.